Well, they're back. Mr. Riggs and his developer team, they held an open house yesterday to show the new plans for the 92nd Street development project, hoping to gain public support for high-density apartments. We predicted that the developers would withdraw their applications for the massive apartment complexes until after the vote on the general plan. We became very suspicious when we saw so many people in attendance that didn't live in the Shea corridor. And as expected, the developer had notified his supporters about the meeting. Many of the people who opposed the project were not even notified about the meeting. There was a sign-in sheet on a table where attendees could register their opposition or their support for the project. The developer packed the audience with yes votes from people who don't even live in the neighborhood. Some of them are even being paid to lobby for the development. Also in attendance were 3 pro-developer council members, Tammy Caputi, Linda Milhaven, and Tom Durham, all who have expressed their support of urbanizing Scottsdale with multi-story apartments. Our resident-friendly council members, Solange Whitehead and Kathy Littlefield, met with many of the residents who opposed the project. When pressured about the actual application for this project, showing they want to rezone the whole parcel, including Sprouts and other retail stores, the answers from the developers were very vague and misleading.
It's about a 10-acre parcel that they own. They're rezoning 1.5 acres of it, the section that's attached to our section over here, but they're not changing any of that to residential. There's no plan for them to do that. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned it. If we get approved for residential, this is a really big, expensive luxury project we're doing. It's almost $95 million. They've agreed to renovate and completely redo their center and modernize it and get it up to date like we are. They don't want to be next to a beautiful center like ours. You can see from the images right there. That's a big point.
So how are you rezoning part of their lot when it's not declared as to what you're rezoning?
It's totally declared. If you leave your information up here, we'll email you tonight and show you the application.
It's not in any of your information.
It's not on that. I'm going to email you our application.
No, it's not on the city website for the application.
There's
It's just a line in the wall.
There's a legal description of the whole Sprouts east side. Legal description, it's right here. It's right here. This is the drawing. This is exactly what you're rezoning.
It'll be legally described as part of the rezoning application.
Why hasn't it been described in advance?
It's right here is what you're
When
rezoning.
this case goes to the city council, that legal description is in there as part of the
No, it's not.
ordinance.
So these are luxury apartments?
They are, yes.
So you're gonna not have, so you're not gonna have for the nurses and the, the,
Nurses can live in luxury apartments.
how can they afford it? Are you gonna subsidize them?
We have the commitments on that letter that shows what we're doing to help them out.
As we have always said, follow the money. This project will be coming up for a city council vote in late February. So it's imperative, if we want to save our suburban lifestyle, that we get busy. So go and sign up at protectscottsdale.com.